Free throws of this one. First one falls for him. Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
So he gets them both.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line. He invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Junior the pass to Duran. And in transition, it's Ingram. Here we go. And here's McCollum for three.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
Here's Ivy. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
Nice take. Staying aggressive with this game, still very much up in the air.
Now here's Nance. 8 points his last outing. Valanciunas trying to free himself up.
And a skilled shot blocker to boot. Love how Bagley uses that height and reach to stifle shooting.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Nance down low. Working on Bagley. Here's Valanciunas. It's deflected. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Here's Duran. And Jones pulls it down. Pelicans trail by 6. Pass to Ingram. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Can't get it to fall.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Nance against Bay. Junior the pass to Bagley. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Bagley's got 7 points in the game. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. Fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
And a lot of that was game plan. Putting guys in a position to succeed, particularly on the offensive end.
They understood what the defense was trying to take away and game planned a great strategy to take advantage of it.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
Let's see if Coach can get them back on the right track.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Put your hands together.
And the Hornets going with a whole new group out there. Detroit also making some changes. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Duran. Alec Burks comes in for Sadiq Bey. Saban Lee subbed in for Ivy. Now here's Hayes. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. No good from Hernan Gomez.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And for Kelly Olynyk, we know, Steve, his friendship with Corey Joseph goes back to grade school.
Kevin, they played together a lot growing up. Eventually, they both joined the Canadian national team and finally got to team up in the NBA when Olynyk signed with the Detroit Pistons in 2021.
So here's Murphy. Marvin Bagley picking up that last basket. Here's Alvarado. Covered by Lee. Just 4 to shoot. Three-pointer. Tryin. Detroit with the rebound. Getting their first look of the season at this Pelicans team.
And with this matchup being an East versus West affair, it will be the first of only 2 meetings between the teams.
Very difficult game to predict. They are not familiar with each other. I expect to see a lot of in-game adjustments tonight on both sides.
The Pistons have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. Diallo's checked in for Detroit. And that one misses.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Now the pass to Graham. Here's Hernan Gomez. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
To the inside, Bagley, and finish off by Bagley.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this league.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Marvin Bagley has been on display for Detroit. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all. And he looks to be planning for more. Right back after this break.
Pelicans fans, please give a big round of applause.
Here for Detroit. Stewart's checked in for Bagley. And Junior subbed in for Diallo. Pistons leading by 12. Ingram is out there with McCollum. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Jones. And it's Nance in at the 4. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And guys, point of emphasis for the league is to really crack down on illegal screens.
Yes, the last few years, the rules changes have tended to benefit the offenses. This evens things out a bit.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Heat, delivered a performance for the ages. He had 30 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. He racked up big numbers in what was a really good performance. Can he carry it over tonight? We'll see, Kevin.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
What I like is they just kept calling his number. Sometimes we see coaches go away from what's working, and we wonder why.
You know, Greg, you played on some gritty teams, and we hear that expression, getting punched in the mouth, and it's not usually literal, but what's that look like on the floor? What's it feel like on the court?
Kevin, you're just out hustling. And out muscling the team. At times you'll see it. They kind of checked out mentally. And I'll tell you what, it is one of the best feelings in sport.
Love the activity of Stewart, making himself useful on the offensive glass.
Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. Shoots off the step back. Another one falls for New Orleans.
So that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And Tryin slams it in.
Looking to make plays for others. We've seen this from him all night.
There's been an emphasis on ball movement, and he's been a major catalyst.
And the basket by McCollum.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
After spending almost a decade in Portland, McCollum has adjusted well to playing in his new surroundings.
You know, GA, he's a fantastic player when he's out on the floor. Missed a lot of games over the last 3 years. But when he's feeling right, he is a nightmare to defend.
Now here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Elbow shot is on the way. The shot, no. Good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. They've led by as many as 14 points. And following this game, they'll challenge the Grizzlies on the road at the FedEx Forum in Memphis. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. And Tryin slams it in.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
So both teams making some changes here.
A huge cheer for your Pelicans.
Here's Graham. Sweet little floater. Graham's got his first points of the game.
Love that floater from Devontae Graham. Put the right amount of touch on that difficult shot.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And no quit. Just keep playing the right way. Stay aggressive and try to battle back. They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Alvarado passes to Graham. 1:16 left now here in the second. Kept alive. Hernan Gomez. Nice work on the boards, paying off with the basket. And Gomez has got his second bucket.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
Drains the three-pointer.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Here's Alvarado. Covered by Lee. He lobs it up. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
Good ball movement from Devontae Graham. Noticing the wide-open teammate and getting it to him.
Three-pointer. Another three for Detroit.
And 2 more three-point field goals for him here in the second quarter. Somebody had better get a hand up.
Passes to Murphy. 26 seconds left in the first half. And it's Alvarado missing. Pistons leading by 13. Here's Lee. Graham with the rebound. Seconds left, and the jumper falls for him. Graham's got 4 this quarter.
Devontae Graham is a very flexible shooter. He can score from anywhere, including the mid-range.
And so is Detroit, holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. We've got more in store for you right after this. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. We're seeing a tremendous game from Marvin Bagley.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
On the court for the Pistons, Bay and Bagley will slot in at small and power forward. Junior's out there with Ivy. And it's Tryin in at the 5. Roaming the paint. The Pistons shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 13. Jones looking for an opening. And here's McCollum for three. They get the rebound. No good from Valanciunas.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
There were a lot of ways he could have finished that one, but he's decided to keep it classy with the finger roll.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story. Here's McCollum after the basket by Detroit. Tries from 10. Good work there as it goes. McCollum's got 6 points.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
And the way C.J. McCollum, Greg, can get a shot up while moving, that's a big part of his game, isn't it?
Yeah, very few players can shoot as well as McCollum on the run. Applies for his pull-up jumpers or when he's falling out of bounds. McCollum, one of the best in the league at this. And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
McCollum outside. Back to Ingram. McCollum outside. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. 8 points for him.
Man, he keeps doing his part. They just haven't been able to get over the hump.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Pelicans trail by 15. Outside, Jones. Six on the shot clock. No good. Shot missing.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Hay kicks to Ivy. And here's Junior. He's got 13. Yes, once again, he remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Timeout call here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Nice game. Great performance by Marvin Bagley.
Good decision to regather. Talk it over. Your main concern now is how to slow this guy down on the offensive end.
Different look here for Detroit. Noel's checked in for Bagley. Alec Burks comes in for Sadiq Bey. And Diallo subbed in for Junior. 3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Collin passes to Alvarado.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Back to McCollum. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8. Pistons leading by 15. Pass to Burks. Here's Diallo. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Yes, that goes in.
And 10 of their last 12 coming off assists.
The Pelicans have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Pass to Hayes. Here's Alvarado. Over Ivy. And that one hits back iron.
Decent look from mid-range, but there may have been a better option for them in that set.
Diallo and Detroit again with the bucket.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
McCollum outside. Alvarado passes to Ingram. Burks with the steal. 51 seconds left in the third. The pass to Diallo. And he lobs it up toward the rim. Murphy with the steal. McCollum against Burks. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
CJ has always been a gifted scorer, but he's shown significant improvement as a playmaker, which makes him even more dangerous with the ball in his hands.
Throw good. McCollum. And the Pistons making a change here. Olynyk's checked in. And so McCollum nails both of them. We've got 33 seconds left to play here in the third. Ivy kicks to Olynyk. Passes it to Burks. Now, here's Ivy. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Just 5 on the clock. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Too smooth from the mid-range. Defenders can't let Ivy get comfortable from there.
Here's McCollum. And the rejection by Noel. Stolen by McCollum. That shot, no good. And so it's the Detroit Pistons with a 19-point advantage heading into the next quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
At his position, traditionally, his job is to shoot the basketball. Give him credit for keeping his eyes up and just taking what the defense allows.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. Larry Nance out there with Jonas Valanciunas. Then it's Jones. Then there's C.J. McCollum. And it's Ingram at the 2-guard spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
Missed opportunity, wide open from mid-range. He would love to get that one back.
Junior the pass to Burks. To the wing right side. Bay wide open and he fires. The 3-pointer no good. And so it's McCollum. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans. 19-point game. Here's Ingram. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Boone. Sinks the 3-pointer. Junior's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for the Pistons.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Yeah, the defense has allowed him to get into a rhythm from there, and he's been relentless.
Now here's Ingram. Back to Nance. Well, Greg, we're seeing high schoolers now making 6 figures to play basketball. I bet you wouldn't have minded that in your time, would you?
I tell you what, it beats delivering the newspaper, right? It's still fresh and developing, but a lot of different opportunities are emerging.
And Olynyk gets it to go on the assist by Junior. Junior's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
McCollum, no good.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
The Pelicans have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. It's Ingram on the wing. Burks covering. Here's Nance. And he banks in the layup. Nance has got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Now here's Olynyk and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Clearly a foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pistons.
I think they've looked to jump it down low as often as possible. And so far, they've been super successful using this attack.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And that one misses.
A physical big man who won't back down from anyone. Every team could use a guy like Kelly Olynyk.
And the Pistons making a change here. Duran's checked in. That one is no good. And player nicknames are a fun part of covering the games. Now, a lot of guys, GA, are just going with their initial, like KD or AD or KG. Do we need more creativity?
I don't know, Kevin. Maybe the league could give guys a cash bonus for picking a nickname. Initials excluded. That might spark some creativity.
That one is off. Smitty, the talented Larry Nance, has a very complete game, doesn't he?
He does. He does a little bit of everything for this team. Scores, rebounds, passes, defends. Kevin, he's such an excellent role player.
Ivy's checked in for the Pistons. Now, here's Ivy. Kicks it to Bagley. To the right side. Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Ingram. That one goes. Counted. Bagley's got 19 points.
And I tell you what, when Bagley plays with energy, it is difficult trying to stop him. Awesome at just staying on the attack.
Now here's McCollum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And every year it seems like outcomes in the playoffs can hinge on health. Stevie, it's part of the game, as you well know.
It is, Kevin, and we hate it because obviously health can change the direction of a series or a team. But the one thing teams are doing a better job is they are lengthening and going deeper into their bench.
They throw good. McCollum. Greg, we know a lot of teams using former NBA officials now working as consultants to teach their players how the refs see the game. I guess always looking for that edge.
Yeah, Kevin, I think it's a great idea because philosophically sometimes as the rules evolve, players got to learn how to evolve with them. So not getting the calls you might expect, also how you communicate with officials. I think all of that stuff plays a big role in just furthering that dynamic between the officials and the players.
Now, here's Ivy. He kicks it to Junior. He takes it in. Pass to Ivy. Here's Boone. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Valanciunas has got his 6th rebound on the night. McCollum outside. Jones finds McCollum. Pocket 6. They get it again. No good from Valanciunas. Detroit leading by 19.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for Detroit.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice, they're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Marvin Bagley.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Gliding down the lane, McCollum with the hard finish.
And it's Detroit's ball. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Here's Ivy. It's rebounded by New Orleans. And a fast break now for the Pelicans. Jones is running. Bay pulls it in. Now here's Junior. He's guarded closely. Pass to Duran. Right side Bagley. Now Junior. A three ball off the mark. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need